As you can see right here, we have our project, which is the new Auburn Dining Hall project. We also have our project cost here of $100,000, and we also have 5 months here for our project time. As you look across here, this is our cost flow spreadsheet. We have the 3 parties that are involved. We have our subcontractors, we have our general contractor, Prestige Worldwide, and then we have the owner here, Auburn University. So right here on month 1, we have 10% of the job for this month done. So for our sum for the whole job, we have 10%. Our value for this month, we did $10,000 worth of work. Retainage of that, 10% of $10,000 is $1,000. So the check we received by the general contractor is $9,000. So for our self-performed work, we did $5,000. For our subcontractor work, it was $5,000. Our retainage for this month is $5,000. 10% of $5,000, which is $500. And so our sub got paid this month a total of $4,500. Alright, so right now we got month 2. So our percent complete, we're 20% complete. We do 20% this month. So for our total, we have 30% of the job complete. Our money value that we did this month, we did $20,000 worth of work in month 2. So our payment, we have 10% retainage from our $20,000, so that's $2,000 retainage. So our total check received by the GC is for $18,000. So for our self-performed work, we did $8,000. Subcontracted work was $12,000. So our subcontractor retainage, 10% of $12,000, our retainage is $1,200. So our check for this month is for $10,800 to the subcontractor. Here we are at month 3. For this month, we did 30% of the total work. So for our sum, right now for the total job, we're 60% complete. This month's money value, we did $30,000 worth of work. Our retainage for this $30,000 is $3,000. So the check that we received from the owner was for $27,000. Our self-performed work that we did was $12,000. Our subcontracted work was $18,000. $10% retainage from us to the sub is $1,800. So our total check to the subcontractor from the owner is for $16,200. Here we are in month 4 of our project. For this month, we did 30% of the 100% work. So our total sum for the whole project, we've done 90% of the work. This month, we also did $30,000 worth of work. So we're also gonna have 10% retainage of $3,000. So our total received from the owner to the general contractor is $27,000. Our self-performed work this month, we did $15,000 self-performed. We subcontracted out $15,000 also. And our retainage, 10% retainage, is $1,500. So, this total receipt to our subcontractor from the general contractor was $13,500. Here we are at month 5. We have our last 10% this month we've done the project, so that brings us to 100% complete. The total value of this month was $10,000. Total retainage of this was 10% of the $10,000, so that equals $1,000. So the total we received from the owner to the general contractor is $9,000. For our self-performed work, we did $3,000. Subcontractor work, we did $7,000. So our subcontractor earned a total, after our retainage, of $700, earned a total of $6,300. Here we are at month 6. It's our final month. The owners had time to run through the project, make sure everything's off, and give us our final retainage for the project. So 10% of our total cost of the project, our total of our retainage is $10,000. In other words, we received a check from the owner for $10,000. After we received our $10,000 retainage from the owner, we decided that we should pay our subs the money they earned. So the total retainage from our subs was $5,700. So we give our subs the rest of their money with a check of $5,700.
Okay, here we have a graphic representation of the cash flow balance sheet we just did. First, we're going to graph the expenditures. It's going to take the shape of an S-curve. Month 1, we did $10,000 worth of work. By month 2, we totaled $30,000 worth of work. By month 3, we had totaled $60,000 worth of work. By month 4, we were at $90,000. And by month 5, we do the total expenditure of $95,700. Now we'll graph the actual amount of money received less retainage. So for month 1, we get 90% of $10,000. Month 2, 90% of $30,000. Month 3, 90% of $60,000. Month 4, 90% of $90,000. Month 5, meets our expenditures, and by month 6, we add in our retainage or profit. All right, now we'll graph how the subcontractors get paid. So we get paid here at month 1. Several days later, we cut the subcontractors a check, less retainage. Same thing from month 2, month 3, month 4, Now, as you look at this curve, you'll see this area represented here represents the cash surplus. We have not paid our subs yet. We have positive dollars in the bank. Once we pay our subs, we're at a cash deficit. That's where you have to take out against your line of credit or finance. So this repeats itself all the way through the job cycle. Until you get to the end, where paid out equals expenditures, subs are paid up, and we bill for the final retainage of the job, and that's where we get our profit from. The total project cost, $100,000. Total expenditures, $95,700, leaving a profit of $4,300.